Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Driver's Hub. This is Madras Driven's India's fastest Stage 2 320D, and it's a living example that the vRS is not the only fun option out there. Let's check it out.
So the day we scheduled to shoot this car, this 320D was still the fastest of its kind. And I kid you not, the same evening was Valley Run Summer Edition, where another 320D tuned by GT tuners clocked a bonkers 13.8 second quarter mile. So yeah, talk about poor timing. But technically, it is still the fastest stock turbo 320D in the country. So credit where it's due.
Time to talk about the heart of the beast, and it has a pretty cool story. The N47 was one of the engines made by BMW that was designed not for efficiency but for power and a good feeling, and it was basically designed to be the most petrol-esque engine possible. And yes, it does feel like that. It sounds really nice. Take a listen. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Now, time to talk about performance mods. You get a dark side induction kit, which looks very nice out in the open. You have an MPE 2.5-inch downpipe and a Stage 2 Venom ECU remap plus a Stage 3 XHP TCU remap. All of this sounds really nice and very impressive, but there is one weakness to this engine that we should discuss about. Let's go for a drive. It's getting quite hot. Ooh, that's a clue. Are you driving something like this when you could be driving something like this? Same boring cars, nowhere to find the good stuff. Wait, these are for sale? Your dream car is just a click away. TDH Classifieds. Time to get yourself the car of your dreams. Before we talk about how this car actually feels, let's talk about that one weakness I just mentioned. It is heat and its heat retention. This engine, the N47, has been designed to not keeping Indian conditions or very hot conditions in mind. It's a European car designed in Europe. So it does handle cold weather very nicely, but it handles heat very poorly. Dissipation is a problem, and when you want to search for power, heat soaking is a massive issue. So my suggestion is that if you are actually searching for power in the 320D, invest in cooling mods, because you will be the biggest beneficiary of those benefits. Now, talking about what this thing is capable of, let's get into sport. This thing is capable of putting a smile on your face every single time you stamp on the throttle. It's super linear, that petrol-esque feeling. It goes to about 5,500 RPM, but it still feels so petrol-like during the rev up, and chuck it into a corner and it feels so direct and so balanced, something that the vRS needs a lot of tech wizardry to do. So it feels quite numb, it feels like a little bit of a joystick, a little non-analog. This feels like a machine. This feels like something mechanical, and it is pure joy. Power is up to 240 bhp at 480 Newton meters of torque. Those 480 Newton meters are spread out very nicely through the rev range, making it pretty easy to overtake anything in any gear. And the best thing about this car is its duality. Once you put it in drive and just drive out, it's not very loud. It has a little bit of extra noise, but that 2.5-inch downpipe does a very good job at keeping things mute still. And when it comes to handling too, I think now it does have enough power to slide. It's not my car, I'm not going to, but you definitely can try sliding it out. So if drifting is something that you actually want to do, maybe.
But engine mods aren't the only thing done to this 320D. Cool thing about Bimmers is, just like the WAG group, they have the possibility to retrofit a lot of things onto your old car, like these M-style carbon fiber ORVMs or these LCI tail lamps. Surya has opted for a set of 18-inch BBS CF wheels wrapped with Michelin PS4 rubber and added some braking power through a set of Techstar rotors at the back and a set of brake raft drilled and slotted discs at the front. Overall, it's not hard to make this look like a baby M3 and, more importantly, drive like a baby M3.
The one upgrade that I am really enjoying in this car is its brakes. It's got the brake craft slotted discs at the front, which are squeaking a little bit, but I think that's because I've been pushing the car a little bit too hard and braking a little bit too much, so the pads are quite hot. But this thing brakes on a dime now. The feel could be better. It still has that BMW-esque dive or that surge of brake, where the beginning has very little, but towards the end the difference in braking is very high, and you need to get used to it. But once you get used to it, braking is fantastic. What's next for this car? Well, it needs some cooling mods. I spoke to the owner. He is looking forward to do track days, so he has ordered a pair of coilovers for this car, which is going to make the ride so much better. This is quite wafty right now and the roll is quite crazy. With that set of coilovers, it's going to be planted as sorry, beep that.
Now picture this. You want to have fun in a car. The first thing that comes to you would be the staple of budget performance in India, the vRS. But in my head, fun isn't just fast. Yes, we love the vRS and we think it's a bonkers platform to build, but it is a front-wheel drive car and it depends on a lot of tech wizardry to be agile, which translates to a less involving, more video game-like drive. Now, what if I told you that you could build a rear-wheel drive sedan with similar numbers to a stock VRS for a couple of lakhs less than the cost price of a VRS 230? A Venom ECU Stage 2 tune and an XHP Stage 3 TCU tune, 50,000 rupees. An MPE 2.5-inch downpipe, 25,000 rupees. BBS CF wheels with Michelin PS4 rubber, that's 1.6 lakh rupees. Darkside Developments induction kit, 28,500 rupees. Brake craft rotors up front, 11,500 rupees. Techstar rotors at the back, 8,500 rupees. Total cost, 2,83,500 rupees. All in all, a pretty comprehensive mod list, and the price not as daunting as many would assume.
A real enthusiast doesn't just chase quarter-mile times. In fact, a real enthusiast would prioritize that smile in his face every single time he gets behind the steering wheel. And this 320D does exactly that. It brings that BMW sheer driving pleasure so much closer to you at a price that just cannot be ignored. Now, if the end goal is to have that smile in your face, I would pick a 320D and build it over a vRS any day of the year. And Surya, the owner of this car from Madras Driven, would agree with me too. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Madras Driven for letting me drive his prized possession. It's a very nice car, and if you actually are in Madras and you guys want to enter some cool track days, go for some cool meets, or even get some really cool content of the car culture in Chennai, follow Madras Driven for some epic content in Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much for watching. Do let us know your thoughts on the 320D, and would you pick this over a VRS? I would. Do let us know in the comments down below. See you guys.